Awesome.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Redonkulous podcast, where when life gets tough, we get redonkulous. You are listening to episode 4, and today you are hanging out with Jeff.
James.
And Annie.
Hello, guys.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Hello, what's up? How you guys doing?
So, I was at my Stanford store. My mom calls me and tells me, "Oh, I don't feel like cooking dinner tonight. Can you pick up some chicken teriyaki at the mall?" And from my Stanford store to the mall, it's very close. When I got to the parking lot, my truck is like 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall, and it couldn't go into the parking lot to where I usually park. I had to park the truck outside in a 10-minute parking spot. I was thinking to myself, I think I could get in and out in 10 minutes. If I speed up, rush in, rush out, I should be good. So I get in, I buy the food, and I'm taking the elevator back down. So I press first floor. I get to first floor, and I don't recognize the parking lot. I don't remember where I came in from. And then so I go from one end. I walk to one end to the other end, and there is no exit. I'm like, what's going on? So I just walk up the stairs onto the second floor, and I run into a lady with a uniform on. I'm like, oh, thank God. She must know where how to get out. I ask her, oh, I parked in the street. How do I get out of here? And he's like, oh, no English. Yo hablo español. That's what she said. I'm like, oh, okay, está bien. I tell her it's okay.
Está bien.
In my broken Spanish, I told her, oh, how do I get to the street? I told her, yo necesito voy en la calle, afuera, outside in the street. And then she directed me, oh, it's actually on the third floor, and you gotta go out that way.
In la calle, which is the street.
In the street. Necesito voy.
You need to.
I
go.
need to go. A la calle. To the street.
You need to go to the street.
She probably thought you were like a prostitute or something.
I don't know about that. I was holding a bag of food.
With chicken teriyaki, trying to lure people in.
With my...
She's probably like, ¿Dónde esquina trabajando? Which corner are you working?
Serious hypotheticals. This segment is a play on words where we source a crazy, ridiculous hypothetical scenario and discuss it seriously. Today's topic is, you guys ready?
Yes.
You find a book and begin to read only to discover that it is your life. You get to the point that you are at now. Do you turn the page knowing that you will not be able to change the events that are about to come?
Oh, that's a good one.
How long is the book? Because if next page is the last page, I don't know if I want to turn it.
Oh, whoa.
It's just like, hey, how come I only got 2 pages left?
Then you don't want to know.
I don't know. I don't know how, like you said, how long the book is. But let's say, there's like a week or two worth in there, hypothetically.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even like a month or so. I think I would read it. Because I think it'll be good to know what happens. Even though I can't change it.
Mm-hmm.
At least I will be mentally prepared.
That's true. And
yeah.
I never thought about the length of the book. Yeah, because it could be short or long.
Yeah, that plays a factor into it. Mm-hmm. And then another thing is, I've seen so many movies that is about this topic. And what I'm thinking about is just, when you break it down, this hypothetical question is just free will versus destiny. You know, do you have control, you know, over your future and what you want to do, or is everything already pre-written? Is it written in stone?
Are you thinking about Final Destination?
No, I'm thinking about Matrix. Have you watched that yet?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about Matrix, um, about Neo. You know, we talked about Neo a little bit last episode, and it's kind of free will. Can you choose? Can you affect what happens and change your destiny? Or if everything is pre-written, doesn't it just make it a little bit pointless?
Huh. That's a good point.
Pointless to know what happens.
Yeah, because it's gonna happen already.
Right. So, I guess you can say like the excitement of your life is kind of gone
Yeah. Would
because,
you rather be surprised or
huh?
rather know?
For me, I can't answer this question 100% seriously, but I think I would read it up until like it gets really good, and then I'm just like, all right, let me figure it out from here. I believe more in free will. Um, you know, whatever you think and then you do, then it translates into um, where you are today. Same thing, just like this podcast. It started with a thought. You know, we researched a little bit about how to do it, how to get it up and running, and then, you know, it happened. I would like to think it's free will as opposed to destiny.
Yeah. If it were me, I don't think I would read it short or long.
Mhm.
I'd rather be surprised.
How would you do it though? Would you read it the beginning up to where you are, or you would just once you found out it's your life, you just
I
stop?
I would just stop reading. I don't think I want to know.
Okay. I'm still just thinking about the Matrix. You gotta watch that movie. And it all started with a notification from T-Mobile Tuesday. If you guys know what we're talking about, T-Mobile Tuesday, they have kind of like a promo for all T-Mobile users every week. This week's T-Mobile Tuesday app, they were giving away free Impossible Whoppers. If you guys have not been following along with these plant-based meats that are coming out in the market, we're talking about Beyond Burger, Impossible Burger. These guys are going nuts. And I think Beyond, James, correct me if I'm wrong, Beyond Meat is the company that went public, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yep.
And when they first came out, I think they shot up and their stock was like $150 a stock. I think it's tanking a little bit now because there are so many other alternatives for plant-based meats that are coming out. But the pricing for Beyond Meat actually went down.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It started off, I think it went into the market at like 45, and then I think for like weeks it kept going up all the way up to 240. I think
Oh, it topped off at 240? I thought it was
240.
150.
No, it went all the way to 240.
Oh,
But it leveled off at 150 around.
Yes. Now
Okay.
it's averaging 150. Yeah, I mean, that is a crazy shot up though.
it's pretty
You
crazy.
gotta keep us posted about all the other competitors like Incognito. I don't even know what that stock is going for right now.
Yeah, I actually haven't followed Incognito, but definitely gonna look into it.
Yeah, so there's a lot of plant-based meats. That's what these companies are. And when I first heard about the Impossible Burger, James, you were with me. We actually went to Manhattan. Me and Jack, we went to the city because they were offering a plant-based burger that's 100% plant-based, and it bleeds as if it's real meat. And when I heard that, I said, that is so weird.
That is really weird when I
But
first heard it.
when I tasted it, I was just like, that was so good.
Yeah, we went to, I think it was Bear Burger, right, in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and
That's
then
right.
when we tried it, if you guys didn't tell me that it's it's fake meat, vegetarian meat. I don't think I would have known that it was veggie meat. I was just
Do you remember what year that was?
no, I have no
I
idea.
feel
That
like
was a
that
couple
was.
years back.
I feel like that was 2 years ago.
2 years? No, I think it was longer than that.
So that was a couple years back, more than 2 years. Fast forward to right now, where all these people are getting into it. KFC is offering like a plant-based um, chicken that's coming out. Taco Bell has jumped on it too. McDonald's is looking into it.
Dunkin'
Uh,
Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. Oh my
Yes.
goodness, they have the Beyond steak, right?
Beyond sausage.
The Beyond Sausage
Wow.
morning breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast.
And currently in the state of New York, they only offer it in Manhattan. So the other day, Annie and I were in Manhattan and I tried it out. It was so good. I bought it again a couple days later.
Nice.
But then again, like I said, I'm biased because I'm vegetarian. So, very excited to hear what you guys think about it.
Yeah.
How's your experience with it from Burger King, Annie?
Well, let's first start out with texture. I thought the texture was pretty meaty,
Okay.
or it wasn't like a vegetarian burger is usually very loose. And this one was more like of a meat texture.
Okay.
And smell wise, you know how they say it's like a flame grilled burger? It was very smoky.
Oh wow. I didn't even think about smelling it.
Oh. Well, kind of like when you bite into it, you're like smelling and tasting at the same time. So
Okay.
to me, it tasted like a normal Whopper, like the smoky taste.
Okay.
Yeah, and comparing it to a regular Whopper, I think it is different, but it's pretty close. Like, if you didn't tell me it was a vegetarian burger, I don't think I would have known.
Yeah, I actually tried it after work today. Um, uh, I wasn't planning on having Burger King until Jeffrey gave me a free
Until we
coupon.
forced you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
we
guys
got, because, okay, so a lot of our buddies that have T-Mobile,
Uh-huh.
and they saw it, they were not interested in a veggie burger. Come
That
on,
was
even
all
if it
my
was
friends.
free. Yeah,
Really?
Annie got 6 codes,
Yeah, I got
Wow.
and then I think I used 4 or 5 of them already.
I just texted a group chat, hey, the T-Mobile guys, do you guys want your coupon? They're like, nope, and they just sent it.
Okay, and Annie's sister, I feel like she's so biased. I just don't think she likes it at all. She tried the Impossible Whopper. She
Okay.
said it reminded her of mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
Yeah,
Oh.
there are no mushrooms in there. Helen, please explain yourself.
She can explain herself when she comes on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I didn't taste mushrooms, no.
Yeah. I don't think I tasted it either. I actually got both. So when I got there,
What do you mean by both?
I got the Impossible Whopper, and then
Oh my God.
I also got the regular Whopper,
Wow.
and then
I'm guessing that you hit your personal trainer recommendation intake of calories today.
Yeah, definitely hit it. My trainer actually increased it from 2,500 to 2,700 calories a day.
Okay.
Okay.
But the Impossible Whopper, the regular Whopper, 10-piece nuggets, that put
Holy
me.
cow.
What else did you get besides the 10-piece nuggets?
I also got fries, but I didn't eat the fries. I was way too full. But that put me at 3,889 calories today.
Holy, you exceeded it by 1,000 calories.
Yeah, I didn't think the Whoppers would be so much calories, to be honest.
You finished both Whoppers?
Yeah, I finished both Whoppers and the nuggets, and I didn't finish the fries though.
Moment of
Did you have
truth.
Did you have soda?
Oh snap! I did have soda.
All right, you definitely went over. You probably went over 4,000 calories.
Yeah.
Moment of truth. Which one was better, the regular Whopper or the Impossible Whopper?
So, all right. So after work, it was like 5 o'clock when I got to Burger King. I had like an eighth of each just to try it out when it was hot
Mm-hmm.
because I had to go work out. I didn't want to eat too much. But when I was there and I was trying it out, I actually liked the regular meat better. Regular Whopper.
Mm-hmm.
The veggie Whopper. I'm no, sorry, Impossible Whopper. The texture was a little spongy compared to the
Spongy.
yeah. I think it was like a little spongy feeling
Mm.
compared to the regular Whopper. And then after my workout, you know, like after a couple of hours when I sat down and ate the whole thing, I actually liked the Impossible Whopper better.
What?
Cold.
Yeah, cold, because the regular Whopper, it kind of dried out. I think it kind of dried out and it didn't taste as good cold. So, I mean, if it's hot, I'll eat the regular Whopper. If it's cold, I think I like the Impossible
Wow.
Whopper.
Okay. 1 foot in each.
Yeah,
Nice.
let's
Some
get
temperature.
yeah. But they were both pretty good though.
What
And
about you, Annie? What did you think? You agree or you had a different experience?
Now that James saying the spongy texture, yeah, I can see that. It kind of reminds me of if you guys ever had the Subway veggie patty. The
I didn't
texture
like it.
kind of
I never liked that though.
really, I always
Yeah.
liked it. Maybe I'm biased because I used to work at Subway when I was 17, but
nice.
I used to pile on like hot sauce and a bunch of weird stuff. Anyway, um,
Maybe you like the sauces then.
no, I'm saying the texture kind of reminded me of that. So
Okay.
it was a little bit spongy, but it's still good. Yeah.
When I first had it, I was very, very impressed because Burger King was one of the few fast food um, restaurants that carry a veggie burger. And whenever I go out, I really enjoy the Burger King fries. And then Burger King also offers mozzarella sticks. So I'm just like, win, win, win. And if I were to go out, my fast food to-go option would either be Taco Bell or Burger King because of the veggie burger. Now,
Okay.
when the Impossible Whopper dropped, um, that blew my mind. I don't think that I'm gonna be going back to order the veggie burger again. And maybe it's new also that I have that type of recency bias. Um, but out of those, like I said, those um, coupon codes, I've already had 5 Impossible Whoppers, and
Oh shit.
I'm still down to have another.
I texted you when I texted all those coupon codes. I was like, please do not eat all of this by yourself. Please share.
I'm glad I shared it with myself.
Yeah, thanks for sharing with me too. I don't think I would have tried it without without a free coupon code.
If you guys are interested in trying something new, go try it out. It's in almost every Burger King that I've been to. They have this Impossible Whopper as an option. Try it out if you're interested, and let us know what you think. Maybe you taste mushrooms. Okay, so this next segment we are going to be bringing on our very first guest, Albert.
What up? What up? How are you guys?
Albert, hey.
What's up, Albert? How's it going?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Well, first weekend at home without the baby, so very good.
Oh.
Really? Where's Aiden?
It's my parents' place.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was there. He was there on Friday, and then today he's there just for extra day because me and Stella had to go to like a wedding thing.
Wow.
Nice.
No
In Brooklyn.
wonder. I saw Stella's Snapchat. I mean, not Snapchat, Instagram stories, and she was enjoying life.
Oh yeah,
What?
Stella was drinking.
Wow, nice.
When you
Yeah.
said that, the thing that came up in my mind was like her Instagram stories. Freedom, freedom. So you're telling me Aiden is 10 blocks from where me and Annie are right now?
Yeah, you could go visit him.
I
And I'm still
can't.
in Brooklyn, so it's fine.
I just had some rum cake, so I don't think that's a good idea.
How is it anyway? Is it really rummy, or is it just
You can't really
tastes like
taste the
cake?
rum. So, okay, my dad just came back from a 7-day cruise. The guy's living the life. And
Nice.
then he just comes back with a whole batch of rum cake. And that filled up part of our fridge. So, I'm doing him a favor. I'm, trying to clear up
Oh
that
yeah.
fridge.
Oh,
Yeah,
Doing a
favor.
favor.
favor, yeah.
Favor to
Yeah.
yourself, right?
Yeah, so it was pretty good. It was a little bit sweeter than I thought. You can't really taste the rum. Aiden is 2 years old now, and
Yeah, just past it, yeah.
Annie and I on this podcast have talked about the transition period of going and becoming parents. Sometimes we want to do something, but we always have to put Nicholas ahead of us. So, how was that for you? Was that tough for you at all? Transitioning?
Oh, you mean as you guys would call it, adulting?
Yes, adulting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very. So it was just kind of like that real kick in the ass and just be like, hey, you gotta step it up and just be able to provide for an extra somebody that only solely relies on you and can't do anything themselves. So yes, definitely, it's a world-changing experience.
And how did
Yeah.
it feel now that he's staying with your parents for the weekend?
How does it feel right now for me?
Yeah.
Freedom. Freedom.
Freedom! Freedom!
Nice.
Oh,
No, but
man.
need that break once in a while where
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
even though we're still at home, we're cleaning up and Stella's cleaning up and doing what she needs to do. We still need that quiet time and
Yeah.
it's just to clear our head.
Being a mom, being a mother is the hardest job in the world. So when you think of it like that way, and then you compare it to, let's say, a job, first of all, it sucks because it's a full-time job. You're talking about 24/7. And the second thing is that you don't get paid for it, So I definitely get where you're coming from when you say that sometimes you do need time for yourself, and it's tough to get that when you have a kid.
Oh yeah, it's like it's literally the only time to get some time to yourself is after the baby sleeps, and that's even maybe like half an hour max before you pass out yourself from being
Would
so
you
tired. Yeah.
Or
would
doing
you
a
say he's going,
podcast.
or doing the podcast? Would you say that he's going through like the terrible twos now? Is that real?
Oh, Israel.
Oh no.
It's 100% definitely. You cannot escape it, and it's real. It's just you can't get out because they want to talk, they understand everything, but they can't talk. You gotta let him do his thing too, where let him throw a tantrum, and then he'll
Okay.
be good after for a little bit. It's just the fact that during that time is what's the worst part. Just the
Damn.
screaming and crying and just the nonstop.
Oh my god, that must be so frustrating.
Any
Oh.
horror stories out in public?
Oh yeah. At this point, it's not even like the first time you'd be embarrassed, but at this point, it's just like, do your thing, man.
He's so far past shame. It's not even an emotion for him anymore.
It's not even shame. It's just like he needs to express himself, and he just doesn't know how to, and that's the only way he knows how to. And it's like it's not even be something to be embarrassed about. It's just like, all right, we get it, but it's also like it looks bad on us trying to like, no, can't cry, and also is that like you just gotta let him express,
Okay.
and it'll
So
be
Annie,
over in like 10 minutes, like 10 seconds, depending
And
how long
Annie-
the fact it is.
our niece Serena is about the same age as Aiden, and I got this video the other week about Serena. She actually said she's talking now, she actually said the words Iron Man.
Whoa.
So Helen is Serena's mom, and she was just like, Serena, say Iron Man. And in my head, I'm just like, she's not gonna say it. And when she said it, I was like, dang. Like 2 to that age to 3 right now, I think they really start developing their language skills too,
He
right?
also said cocoa bubble tea.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
because her dad loves cocoa bubble tea.
Oh yeah, her dad loves bubble tea in general.
Yeah.
So he's probably in his sleep whispering to her, and then she wakes up, Cocoa bubble tea. Not
Well,
surprised about that one.
Aiden's new line is "I want to."
Oh,
So he literally says,
Oh,
"I want to play. I want to everything right now."
Oh,
He learned
wow.
it like this week. Like, I want this, I want that. So that's his new thing. So he definitely knows what he wants
jeez.
now.
Okay.
And we always follow up. What do you gotta say? And he goes, "Please, please."
Oh, that's so
Oh.
cute.
Yeah. So it's getting there. He's definitely getting like sentences going in now.
Do you also feel like because Annie and Nicholas is only 5 months, well, about 5 months in about a day or two officially, but Annie's already telling me Nicholas is growing up too fast. He's growing up too fast. Do you feel that with Aiden also?
I do. I definitely do. Especially in my work hours, I definitely feel like I'm the one that's missing a lot of it as well. But yeah, definitely enjoy it for now
Mhm.
until they don't want you to not bother them. AKA, as you can remember, our high school years and I guess
Okay.
rebel time, where we just want
Hey,
to be
we
independent.
accomplished that goal. We went to, even though it was for, it wasn't for the reason we thought, we went to Asia together, and I'm proud of us. We went to Bali, and that's it. We can die happy.
No, 30 is a scary, Jeff, but I think it's still a little too early to die.
I'm going through a quarter life crisis right now. All my friends turned 30. Oh no.
I can't die
Man.
happy because I didn't go.
Well,
Oh.
ouch.
All right, we'll see you on the other side.
Yo, Albert has no life. I think.
Ouch. Yeah,
Wait.
true.
James, this is not the segment we talked about. Keep going.
No, sorry, I didn't mean it.
Now James really does not want a kid.
No, yeah, the more I hear.
No, it's not that bad, but it's definitely like just barely any long time. It's just
Yeah.
like it's either you pick sleep or you have a long time, and
Yeah.
obviously sleep trumps everything else.
Yeah, definitely. Just.
Jeez.
So what I meant to say was, our priorities change. Our priorities change. Aiden, your son, it becomes a bigger priority of your life. And
Oh yeah.
I remember when we were younger, we used to play games all weekend. Play World of Warcraft with Jeff, Derek, Chris, Brian, all of us on the weekend would play WoW. Hang out, go to parties, drink, go to house parties, hang out late. But
The good old days.
good old days, yeah. Our priorities definitely changed as we got older. And speaking of, last Friday, I actually received a text from Derek. And, it's a friend, I haven't talked to in a long time. Maybe, I think like a couple of years at least. And I just want to talk about how, like, friendships also kind of change as we grow older and our priorities change. And, now that you text me to hang out, I go to Brooklyn to hang out with him, and we meet up at a sushi place, and we ended up talking about my laundry business. What are your thoughts on like friendship, how it changed over the years, and I know, like let's say Derek, I haven't seen him in so long, but even when we hang out, it's still like, we hung out yesterday in a way.
I see where you're getting at because as you get older, priorities definitely change, and just because Derek or Chris and Brian, they're not married, they don't have kids yet, they're more focused on the career, which is fine too. And I think that's also the reason why we have this segment where we do adult. It means something different to every single person. Just because we're getting married and having kids, that doesn't mean that that's your definition of adulting, right? So for them, they're very career driven, which is fine. And sometimes, you have close friends, you grow up together, you guys are tight, you guys go, vacation together, you guys hang out. I think it's okay. I'm okay with it. When goals do change, people do tend to drift apart, but at the end of the day, they're the same person that you met, that you like, and that you hang out with.
But I also think it's they found something in you, like they have something in common, which is business, and they appreciate your business-minded opinions. So I think that's pretty cool, just to get your take on stuff.
Yeah.
Derek always had those experiences, and I randomly texted him and called him out of the blue, and even though our priorities have changed, he's still, and I think all of us are in our group, even if we don't talk in a long time, we're still able to call somebody and still be, I need your help, and we're always there for each other. Or, hey, you might be able to help me on this, and it's no hesitation in that sense as well. Even though our priorities have changed, I don't think our friendship really changes overall, especially if we don't talk for each other to a year, 2 years, or even every single day, in the sense of just like, how in high school we used to see, or college, we used to see everybody every other day or every weekend or so. And now we see each other once a month,
Once a year.
twice,
Once a
once
year.
a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
Derek's birthday.
but yet we're still there. We're still there for each other, no matter what. Like we don't what we really do is what we say, happy birthday to everybody. But like that's about it. We come and meet up for birthdays. We come and meet up for whatever. But it's not on a daily basis anymore because we all have different priorities. But at the end of the day, we're all still there for each other. We all still love each other, and we're all still a family. And I think that's kind of the big thing that keeps us strong as our group.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting how you mentioned that, because actually last summer when me and my family were debating on whether to buy the building in Stanford to build our new facility, I actually called Derek. I reached out to him, and then I wanted his insight on how does it work with investors plus my family, and what percentage should I ask for, what percentage should my family get, and what percentage should the investors get. So I mean, from what I feel like, every time I reached out to close friends like Derek, they're always there for you, and they're always willing to help.
Now I know what you got to do, James. You got to, you've been talking about Derek the whole night. I think you got to bring him onto the podcast.
Priorities as a parent. Well, I think overall right now everybody's struggle and things is priority to keep the baby healthy and be able to have a future. And I think everybody always has that in mind. For example, like the first thing that you asked me when Nicholas was born is like, do you have a college fund for Aiden? And that was exactly the same thing I asked my sister as well. I was like, how do I set up a college fund
The 529.
And yeah, and then that was like the instant where you're like, holy crap, we have to take care for some other person for 18 years at least, and that's where we instantly, me and you and everybody thought was like, we have to set something up for his future goals, even though this kid's been born 1 week, you know?
Yeah.
I think instantly our priorities have changed from every day playing games to we need to take care of somebody. And till this day, it's just, you know, I would love to go and spend a few hours and play some League. And
Hell yeah.
we know it's not possible.
Speaking of League of
know it's not
Legends,
possible.
really wanted to go see the international competition that is once a year, and this year it happens to be in Germany in October. And you know, what better time to be in Germany than in October, where you can talk about Oktoberfest. But on a side note, when I was talking to Winardi, he actually told me that Oktoberfest was in September. But whatever.
Wait, what?
I'm still gonna be having a beer in October in Germany. So that was the goal, and I wanted to do that and also watch League of Legends. Now that you have other responsibilities and you have other priorities, you can't always just think about yourself. And at the end of the day, that's perfectly okay. I think that's part of growing up. I think that's part of having responsibilities and being a parent, but also an adult. Yeah. But thank you very much, Al. James was about to get to it, but thank you very much for coming on. It means a lot to us that, you know, not only do you listen to our podcast, but also you decided to come on and then talk with us today. It's been a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Pleasure is mine.
All right, guys. Let's sign off. And from here to you guys, this is the Redonkulous podcast. Please share this with anybody that you know that might like this kind of content, or anybody who just listens to podcasts.
Please hit the like and subscribe button, except it's not a YouTube video.
We are also going to be doing a very, very special Turks and Caicos episode there too, so please sure you check that out in December.